Hey guys, this is Jonathan with Virtual Group. Can you give me a shout out if you can hear me? All right, great. So we are live. Let's get started. Okay, so anyway, thank you for being on the webinar. We will be recording this and it will be posted, of course, within a day or so. On the agenda today, we've got, we're going to talk about the Gold Mine lead generation training schedule. We're going to talk about Monster Metrics update. We're going to talk about brand optimization. We got some cool stuff we need to update you with that. The new mastermind group. We want to remind you guys about the Cyber Monday deal we have out there. Of course, SEO. And then we've got some new things going on. We've got Meet a Partner and Meet a Member. I think you're going to love that as well. So I promise that we will keep this brief, 30-minute type of seminar, of webinar, and with about a 10-minute or 15-minute question and answer as needed. So let's get started. So first we want to talk about how we offered the Goldmine lead generation software for free. If you guys were on the webinars before, we wanted to offer a registration where we're going to do our training for how to use the Goldmine for leads that you can take action on. We offered this registration, and we're going to do a 4-week training period on that. Now the registration is closed. We did have over 500 registrations, which was very surprising. We've got sorry about that. And we want to release the schedule tomorrow. What it looks like was when we did the survey to ask everybody, hey, when is the best time for you to do the training? We had an overwhelming response that don't do it during the holidays, because I was being very aggressive and I really wanted to start it as soon as possible. And then going through all the registrations from everywhere around the world, it was like, can we just, don't do it during the holidays. I'm going to be gone this day or that day during December. We have Thanksgiving, so it was like, okay, everybody, we're just going to do it in January. This is the way we're going to do it. We're going to everyone who registered will have the download instructions and be able to download the software for free on January 4th. Okay, January 12th is whenever the training will start. So you get it on the 4th, you download it, we're going to send you to the tutorials to get it all set up. I want you to play with it, I want you to run some reports and see what you can do, and then the training will start on January 12th with you already familiar with the program, with the software anyway. Now, if you didn't register, this is available to all pro members. All pro members are going to be included in the training, as well as anyone who registered, last month. Okay, so if you are not a pro member, it's a good time to get in. But if you are a pro member, don't worry, you're included in the training. You will get the email just like everybody else who registered for the training. So we're starting January 12th. It's going to be Tuesdays. For some reason, no matter where everyone was in the world, Tuesdays is the day. We're going to be doing Australia. That webinar is time slot 1, 9 p.m. Australia, 10 a.m. in Europe. And then we have time slot 2, which will be 2 p.m. Eastern in North America. So pick which one you want. You'll have the registration email tomorrow, so you can register for the webinar and or the training and pick the time slot that's best for you. So I hope you guys are excited as I am about it. I kind of jumped the gun with the holidays, and I do apologize about that. So one quick thing that I want to tell you, that if you missed on the registration and you want to take part, we do have a deal on pro membership right now. It's only good for the next 24 hours. We released this. If you got it in your email, like you probably like me, I've got a ton of Cyber Monday specials. We wanted to do something, and we just thought, well, this is a great time to offer the pro membership. Now, you'll see that it's probably the most aggressive that we've ever gotten, and I'm not going to do this again. I can guarantee you that. This is a super deal. So if you're a monthly subscriber, or if you haven't subscribed, or if you're a brand optimization customer that you got the pro membership for free and it's expiring, this is a great time to jump in. So basically, if you're buying 12 months, you're getting an additional 6 months free. 6 months, 3 months free, and of course, if you just buy a quarter, you're getting an extra month free. So you think that you'll really see the value in it. One of the things that we are, just the lead generation gold mine is good, but one of the things that I'm really excited about, which I think is a long time coming, is converting this pro membership into a really great mastermind. The people that we have that are in the pro membership are really all of our top guys. And so, I've been reaching out, and it's like, hey, we want to participate. So we're going to be launching this in January, okay? This is going to be the opportunity for us to break people into different groups. We want to be able to use these groups for potentially a forum. Of course, we'll have a Facebook group. We want to be able to coach each other. We want to be able to help each other. It won't be just everyone in the same group, but we're going to kind of separate this thing out and really plan it out really carefully so that we have a very engaging mastermind. So stay tuned for details about this, but this will be included in everybody's pro membership. You will be eligible to be inside this group. Now, the next thing that we want to talk about was an update about Monster Metrics. Now, if you have been with us for a while, you've seen the old Monster Metrics is a little outdated on the UX UI. I think that you're going to be impressed with this. We've totally redesigned the front end. We redid the code from the ground up. Okay, this will be released within the next 2 weeks. This is what it looks like. Okay, this is the new Monster Metrics. Now you can use this. Every single person that has an SEO campaign, every firm that has an SEO campaign with us, gets Monster Metrics for their campaign. Okay, this is really good. If you're also a pro member, you get 50 credits for Monster Metrics that you can use for any campaign that maybe you don't have the campaign with us. Maybe you you're tracking the client that maybe fell off, and you've got it, or maybe you're doing you're with a proposal. You can put your stuff into Monster Metrics and track it. So with the pro membership, you do get 50 extra credits that you don't have to have the campaign necessarily with us. But you'll see from the design, I hope that you guys like this. They basically pulled, this is now completely, it was written in Java, now it's completely in PHP, and we're really simplifying how it looks, make it easy for you to explain to a customer or to a client, and look very, very professional. Of course, we're looking for any type of advice or suggestions. We've taken different ideas from people that are just like, hey, fix this, do this, and we really think that we've got a great new Monster Metrics platform coming out. So that will be released in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, just throw another picture up here. And sorry if I'm moving fast. The next thing we have that I want to talk about is the brand optimization platform. For those of you who are in the brand optimization, this is live. We pushed this out yesterday. So if you saw some changes with it, there's some semantics changes with the way that we word things. These were all suggestions from users. And I want to just kind of walk through this, but this is exciting, so pay attention. Even if you're not using brand optimization, I want you to take a look at this, because this is powerful stuff. If you look into the dashboard, you'll see where you can see your settings, or this newest thing right here, when you go to the settings, is now, you see over here, client view. Now, what we had was a lot of people would say, well, I put the information in, we do the keyword research, and then we go out and either we're doing a join me or we're doing it on the laptop in front of the customer, or the customer has a link that they're looking at the proposal. Well, if you're with the client, or if you're on a Join Me and you wanted to change something in the proposal, you literally had to like change the screen or turn your computer around just so you could make changes because it showed your wholesale cost. Well, who needs that? You know, it doesn't need to show your wholesale cost and then, you know, the retail and what you're making right in front of a client. That's ridiculous. So this is what we did. If you go to Client View, you're going to bring up the proposal that they see, okay? So this is really hot, guys. Take a look at this. We did change this down here. Instead of saying on the bottom here, instead of saying cost, we're using the word investment, okay? Because when we're presenting this to a client, we want them to feel that they're making an investment in their online marketing. A cost is something you don't recover. An investment is something that is for the future. And I know it's the words, you know, the words matter. And so we wanted to change that. See what you guys think. Remember, this is kind of a beta launch on this, so we can adjust. You know, we'll just take feedback. We're always looking for feedback. So let's see. So when you hit, go back one here. If you go back to this Live Builder button, okay. Say I'm doing a Join Me and I've got you on the line, and I've made my presentation. I'm showing you the proposal, and you're like, you know what? You know, it's like $2,000. I'm kind of more interested in the $1,800 or $1,700 mark. Okay, no problem. I can click on Live Builder. It opens up a new box, and I can make changes. Notice this box here. You have the services, and you've got the investment price, and you either include it or you don't, okay? So I can sit there with the client and build this proposal live, okay? I can take things away, and I can upsell. I can, because the way that I've got it pre-priced. You've already set all your settings up. You don't need to know what your cost is and what you're making. All you want to do is show the client, these are the prices that you have, and let's play with it. And if I'm in person, I can play with this without fear of anyone knowing that I'm paying, that I have a different cost. So we think that this is just really a game changer for the ability to do presentations live on the web. It's a game changer when it comes to upsells, you know, because you can also, remember the brand optimization platform, you can also put in other services, like if you want to add in a PPC, you can put a PPC campaign down there at the bottom. And so you can be doing your thing and say, hey, for only an extra, say, $200 or whatever, $500, whatever it may be, you can upgrade your package, and that upsell is right there live. So, you know, let's see here. Do you guys mind just kind of shouting out and tell me what you think about this real quick? Okay, great. All right. Okay, good. By the way, I want to tell you guys, a lot of these suggestions came from, you know, sales partners. These, you know, wanting to do the live. You know, Steve, you had a lot of input on this one, just from your advice. You know, the way that we're putting this thing together, so it's very easy to explain to, you know, the end client right there in front of them. I think that this will really help close some deals. Let's see here, one other thing. Okay, before we talk about that, one thing that I don't have the slides on here for you, but I will make sure that they're in the next time, but I'm going to send an email out about this. We set up an API, okay? We have an API where you can pull data directly from brand optimization. So with regards to your keyword data or your proposals or your tracking, everything can be pulled API now. So we've built that in. There are you know, instructions on how to use it. I didn't have the screenshots to really show you how the API works, but that's more for a brand optimization partner. I will get that emailed to you. We just pushed this live yesterday, It's working great. And by the way, the APIs were suggested also by sales partners. We're just trying to make the product better for you guys. So that's exciting stuff. The next thing I want to talk about is the new SEO product that I've been pushing. We have been really working hard on this, but I think I got a little over aggressive on our time frame. You know, we had this mix up with the whole APEC issue, and then we had the holidays. I'm running a little bit behind on my December 1 launch that I wanted to hit. We are going to launch it, and the people that have registered for the beta test, we're going to be contacting you immediately. You're going to be getting emails in the weeks to come. Next week, you'll get them. All the stuff that we're doing that we want input on, we're going to send you an email about how the product works, and we're going to start our engagement with you guys on testing this thing. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on how we're progressing with that. You can opt in right there if you see the link. Judy, if you don't mind taking the link and putting it in the chat box for everybody, that would be great if you want to be involved. Remember, what we're doing with the beta is we're suggesting that you run it maybe on your own site, not in your own program, not especially a client yet, so you're familiar with the tickets, you're familiar with the process, and that way when we launch it to the client, that you're prepared and you have a little bit of, you can show them the progress that you've made. So here we are, we're to meet the partner. And what I want to do is bring Mike into the equation here. Let me see here, I'm going to make him, just give me 1 second, unmute him. Okay, Mike, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. Try that one more time. Well, hopefully we can get Mike's audio up. We're a little bit off on it. But I'll tell you a little bit about Mike. He's been a partner since 2013. Mike, he pretty much specializes in the insurance industry. And let's see, Mike, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me okay?
Okay, now you're in. So, you know, Mike, one thing I want to start off with and tell you about was Mike was actually here last month. What is it, about 3 weeks ago, Mike?
Yeah, almost exactly.
So Mike actually came out to the Philippines, and he was out here at our office. He came to visit. Mike, number one, how did you like the Philippines? Number two, how'd you like the office? And number three, how'd you like the staff?
You know, where do I start on all three of those questions? If anybody has been to Manila, they know what I'm talking about, but it is just an incredible city. You know, there's something for everyone. I'm not from Chicago or LA or New York, but it's not like Austin is a small town. And just the sheer size of the Manila area is pretty awe-inspiring. But then what's really incredible for a city like that is just the people are so friendly. You know, there's something for everyone. And then as far as the staff, you know, what I was really impressed with is it's very apparent that the staff sincerely appreciates what we do as sales partners, and they truly do care about us and our clients, and that was really nice to see firsthand and in person.
That's good. That's good. Well, it was great actually having you out here, and you're, you know, welcome to come back anytime. There's a question about what brand of cigar is that in your mouth on that picture?
You know, I actually don't recall, and I'm really glad you chose that picture to put up. That's great.
Well, no problem. Guys, what I did is I asked Mike to send a picture that doesn't look like a boring bio picture, and he sent me some pictures of him hunting and this big old cigar, so we just had to throw that in there. So Mike,
that's actually out of the release.
So tell me a little bit about, you know, where you came from. You became a partner, and what are you doing now? And just kind of your background.
Yeah, my background was in the insurance industry. Started, sold, merged, worked in several independent agencies over the past 20 years, and So naturally, I kind of gravitated towards that, and that's really what I focus on is insurance, independent insurance agencies, and I deal with agencies from the size of one person on up to independent agencies that have 50 different employees.
Okay. What's your, like, the service that that's most successful for you?
It seems like it's a pretty easy question. The brand establisher is really what I lead in with, and pretty much for sure whenever I'm dealing with a brand new scratch agency, I'm always going to sell them one of those to help them get started. But then even with established agencies that may already have everything in place, I'll go to the individual agents and set them up for those, and that really actually helps them out. I think it's a win-win because it's good for the client, and it also allows me a place to start where I have a place to upsell from.
So when you go to an agency, you go actually into the agency if it's already been established. Okay, no problem. But you're talking about the agents inside the agency.
Right, because an established agency may already have everything set up. That's not to say it doesn't need to be optimized a lot of times, and usually I'll be talking to them about some of the SEO packages, unless we're going to do some modifications to the websites and stuff like that. But then I'll actually go to the individual producers or salespeople when the agency will allow me to do that, of course, and talk to them about setting up their own individual brand establisher packages for that individual agent.
Okay. So I already know the answer to this question, but are you a pro member?
Yes.
So what's the thing that you use most in the pro membership?
The free website audit is something I use every month, and I really feel like if you are a sales partner, a reseller, whatever you want to call it these days, you should be doing a pro website audit for at least one prospective client each month, and that's the way I look at it, and that pretty much covers the cost of my pro membership, and I kind of look at all the other stuff I get from it as just kind of an extra goodie.
Okay. Well, we have one more picture of you, Mike. We took this picture of you in McConkie. I don't know if you even noticed that, but I just had to throw that out there. Well, like I said, we want to keep the webinars short, but I want to tell you, I really appreciate you coming on and just sharing a little bit about who you are, and it was great having you out here. One thing, guys, Mike, I'm going to go ahead and mute you and continue on, but thank you so much for being on.
Thank you.
Got it. Let's see here. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just had to mute Michael. Remember, guys, we have that loyalty program, and if we want to just remember to point that out. We did continue that. One of the things that we got questions about when I acquired the company was, hey, are you going to maintain the loyalty program? Absolutely, we do. And if you want to be able to be flown out here by the company and visit us, take a look at the loyalty program, and we'd love to bring you out. Next thing I want to do is I want to introduce Meet a Member. So we're going to do this every webinar. We want to do Meet a Partner, Meet a Member, because that's the way you get to know other partners, of course, and of course our staff. So let me unmute Roy real quick, and you guys are in for a treat with this guy. Let me tell you a little bit about. Let's see, unmute Roy. Let's see, Roy, are you there?
Hi guys. Yep, I'm here.
Okay, great. So. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of let you go and just tell us, about you.
No problem. Okay, hi guys, I'm Roy. I've been in the business of web design for well over 10 years now. I've experienced not just with creating websites, but pitching, selling, coming up with proposals, so I know what a lot of you are going through. Some of you may know me from Endless Rice. I used to be a sales consultant with ER, and I was with them for about 3 years. I left ER about a year ago, but then when I found out about Virtual Group and the changes that were happening with Jonathan and everything, I met up with Jonathan, and that same day I was back in the company. I'm just really excited about all the changes that are happening. And one of the changes I'm excited about is we're actually changing how we're selling things. There's a paradigm shift happening in the company right now, and it's very important because we're getting out of a mindset of selling to you, our partners. You know, instead of that, the focus is to help you sell, and that's how my role as a subject matter expert consultant is going to be game-changing. Here at Virtual Group, we're not in the business of just closing a sale. We're in the business of building relationships with you. We like listening to our partners. And with that in mind, I would like to introduce to you guys something we've been cooking up. It's a promo that we're launching, and very basically, it's our maintenance service being offered for free with every website build. We've all been there. We build a site, we turn it over to the client. A few weeks after, they come knocking back. They broke something. They want to change something. They want to add something. You know, most clients, they're not technically savvy enough to be able to maintain a site themselves, and we understand that. We know what they're going through. It happened to us. It happened to me. And based on feedback from you guys, it's happening to you as well. And this is why we're excited to help you push this service. And you know what's perfect about this service? It's direct to client. We've built out our system so that your client can push any minor little change that they want directly to the team without actually getting you involved. It's passive recurring income for our partners, for you guys. This will give you more time to help close other sales without having to babysit your client's site all the time. And that's just awesome. And again, I'd like to reiterate, this is not a hard sell to you guys. We're not asking you to buy something at a discount or anything like that. We're offering this to you because it will help you. It's free for every website build for the month of December and all the way until half of January, I think. And to that effect, we've actually created a client-side primer or flyer for you to use. Now, I know you've all been given flyers, primers like that, but you know, check this out. We've built this primer in Word. It's in Microsoft Word. You can go in, change the copy, put in your logo, put in your number. You don't have to deal with Photoshop or PDFs. You can edit it however you want. And I'm just really excited, guys. There's a very small example of what's happening in Virtual Group. We're cooking up a lot more with the same mindset. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. And yeah, thanks, Jonathan. I hope I was able to help you guys.
Yeah, well, great, Roy. You know, what is the, well, I have you on the line because we're, you know, I promised these guys we'll keep it short. We're right there at ending up at 2:30. But what would you say in your experience when you're dealing with our sales partners, what's the biggest challenge that they have with either, you know, selling web design or, you know, what is that, what's the biggest hurdle or the biggest advice that you could get them that helps them out when they're actually, you know, selling to the client? I know I'm taking
Actually,
kind of off, you know.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a very good question, actually. A lot of the times, and we've all been there, a client will go to you and say, hey, I need this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And the challenge there is analyzing the client's current site, the client's business model, the client's market, everything about the client, and analyzing it, and not just giving them what they say they want, but what they actually need. And I think that's the biggest challenge, and that's also how we can help you as consultants. Because a lot of the times, clients themselves don't know what they want. And that's what we're here for. We can help you do that. We can help you, hey, you know what? A lead capture form is going to be very helpful. Or, hey, you know what? An event scheduler for your site, since your client is a dentist, and dentists have problems, you know, scheduling all their clients. This is what we offer you guys. We can help you give to your client what they need versus just what they're asking for.
Okay, well, great, Roy. I really appreciate it. And by the way, Roy's on live right now, so if you do have questions, go ahead and throw them into the chat box, and Roy will be glad to answer your questions that you have. So we're going to start our question and answer, and just let me go through some of these. Let me see here. Let's go get some questions out. Let me see real quick. All right, just doing some housekeeping and getting Roy muted. Before we start this question and answer, I just want to remind you one more time, here's the pitch. Listen, this is the best deal you're ever going to find on Pro membership. You know, hit it if you need it. If you know, if you're waiting, you know, for something else, you're not going to get it this cheap. even if you did the quarterly, you still get a free month out of it. And you know, if you're not in the gold mine, if you didn't sign up for that, you can still be a pro member and get the training from Goldmine for free. One thing that I had a question here from Greg, and he was asking about let's see, Mike said the pro membership comes with giveaway websites. Is that correct? Free websites to give to prospects. Actually, Greg, what he was talking about was the free website audit. Every month you get a free website audit. The full website audit runs about $110. Well, you know, if you have a yearly membership with the pro membership, you know, it comes out to like $79 or less, obviously, with the Cyber Monday. But he was saying that he uses his free web audit every month, and so that's how he gets his value out of that. Let's see here. There's a question about what is the fee range you used for the pro audit? Tom, that's a good question. Mike's not on the line right now, but remember, on your pro website, on your VIP website, you may have where we're giving, you give away that $1,000 consultation and use that as a lead-in. When you go in and give that consultation, if it's a serious prospect, give them that website audit. It costs $110, but with the pro membership, it's free for that month. So you can actually give it away. If not, we suggest maybe charging $250. But a lot of people just do it for free. Let's see here. They're asking about the API for the brand optimization. Yes, we'll get that out to you on the API functionality that is fully working. We'll have that email out to you right away. Yes, there will be a replay. Let's see. If we already have the brand optimization program, do we have to rebuy into it? No. This is one thing about the brand optimization. There's never a rebuy. When you come into the program, you buy into the program, you're in for life. Now, the buy-in right now is closed. We had an offer up until November 30th, and we stopped actually taking brand optimization members. We're waiting to maybe relaunch that, reopen it in January. We're just trying to decide when or what we want to do. I can tell you this, when we do reopen it, it's going to probably be the last time that people are able to just buy it and have it, because what we've seen is the success of the partners that will probably just turn this into eventually software for a service where it's a monthly fee to be able to access the proposal and the whole program at a monthly fee, but those who bought in, they will never be subject to any of those monthly fees. So if you're on the fence about getting involved with the brand optimization, you might want to look into it when we re-release it. It's been a very good program for those who are in it. I love the maintenance program, and I use it. Let's see, that's great. Thanks, Stephen. That was really cool. And some of these promos that we're putting together are based on your input. Stephen, one of the things that when he told me that he always included one in every website build he did, because one of the things that comes back is like the next month they didn't like this color, they don't want this, they want to change that, and so having to charge the customer after you've charged them for a bill, it's tough. But when you came back to us, we were charging you for our time. So when you buy the website maintenance package, it just is included. So when you come back and you need to make these slight changes, even 2-3 months later, it's still it's covered. It's I wouldn't say it's insurance, but it's just nice to have it. Let's see here. Let's see. Are prices still the same or changing this coming year? Right now, I don't have any plans on raising the prices. What we're doing is we are, obviously we look at all of our costs, and the prices that are there right now have not been raised or touched since around 2012. I was looking at, you look at our competition, and I was like, wow, there's a competitor that sent out some sort of promo where it's like 50% off month one, and their discounted, it was around our regular price. And so, if you look at our line items, we're doing the same thing. We may be underpriced, on some things, but I don't have the plan to raise any of the prices on our current products at all. Anthony, I appreciate that question. I'm sure other people were asking as well. Now, when we come up with the new SEO, the new SEO program, depending on the line items and the time and the involvement that it takes on that new product, it may be a pricier product just because of the effort that's put into, I guess, the line items. So I hope that answers that question. Let's see. Yeah, Australia. I know that the USD exchange rate is a hard one right now. It's tough. Let's see here. Will you be emailing all of the links? Absolutely. We will send out all the links on the webinar email that will go out tomorrow with the replay. And let's see here. What is the main benefit of the new SEO product? Chris, good question. You know what? It's rankings. That's going to be the main benefit of the new SEO product. Distribution in different sites in different ways. I'll definitely send out a primer about how we're doing it, so you can kind of, get focused and learning the new product. One of the things that we're taking feedback from was giving you plenty of time to know the product before it's just out there. We're not going to kill the old or the current product. You're going to be able to still purchase that and use that for your clients. We're not going to shock you out of it. It's going to be introduced, the new product. You're going to be able to ease your way into it, or just switch all of your clients over. We're sensitive to that. We don't want to panic anybody or force change on anybody. We're going to do it the right way. In the past, where we've released product and it was kind of a shotgun approach, this is going to be different. We're really going to test it. We want you guys to know it, and then we're going to release it. In saying that, we do want to get it out to you as soon as possible because we really like the product. Do any of the Cyber Monday deals include a website? No, they don't. Omar, thanks for the question. The Cyber Monday deals are just an extension. It basically lowered the price down so much on the monthly. When you do like an annual and you get 18 months for the price of 12, it kind of prices out where we didn't want to lose money on providing the website. But you can always order the website as an add-on. Just ask one of your account managers. Hey, Jamie, I appreciate that as well. He said, thank you guys for doing this, and thank you for the work you're doing. Hey, we appreciate it, Jamie. We're not perfect, but we're really trying to get better every day. Oh, you know what I want to do real quick is can I get a shout-out from anyone who is not in the UK, who is not in Australia, and is not in North America? We're getting some, new interest from new areas, which I think is really interesting. We've got South Africa really coming online. Of course, the States is our #1 market. Then I guess we can go to UK and then Australia. Okay, great. Okay, so let's see here. Will you be doing live demos? Yes, we will be doing live demos. We're going to do a training in regards to the brand optimization for those who have the brand optimization on how we want to present to a client, what the easiest way to do that is, like using a Join Me. We want to go through that, and we're going to be doing some live demos when the Monster Metrics is released. We're really going to, as these things come online, we're going to be doing them live. They won't be on part of the scheduled webinars. We'll probably do some one-offs so we can spend some more time. For those who want to be involved in an hour-long or even an hour-and-a-half-long training session, we'll do those at a separate time. So it's not, I know we're kind of getting out of the, long, drawn-out webinars, but we want to pack a powerful punch, get here on time, 2 p.m. Or 1 p.m. Eastern. Get here on time. Let's hit it. We won't waste your time. That's for sure. let's see here. We'll still be doing the sales battles for the pro members. Jennifer, great question. We're going to take the sales battles and just turn those into trainings. We want to definitely put that into the mastermind. We'll get these guys, everyone together. I think that we're going to try something a little different, though. I think what we're going to do is instead of using GoToWebinar, I want to test out another webinar software that we can all get on and have it a lot more interactive, so that we can pull people who want to throw questions. Where maybe I'm giving a presentation and we have different people voicing objections, and we just rapid fire how we would handle that, and then we'll record it and be able to have it online for you guys to watch. That's what I think a sales battle should be. I don't want to do a rehearsed, hey, this is the way it goes, and it's always a perfect type of sales pitch. What I'd rather do is like, okay, boom, I go in and you're throwing me what you hear every day, so that it's really applicable to what's happening with you on the street. Let's see here. Trainings with a chance to practice marketing scripts. I think that's, yeah, we definitely want to do some things with that and developing. I want to be able to help as much as I can whenever you're with the client and what objections that they may have or issues they may have, so we can overcome those hurdles. Let's see here. Yes, if you registered for the SEO beta program, you will be contacted regarding the information about that. Silas, welcome from South Africa. Okay, well guys, I don't want to sit here and ramble on. It's about 2:45, and we'll wrap it up. Any last questions before we go? Okay, how do we edit the promo flyer in the Dropbox file? Brian, you just download it, and the promo flyer is in Word. You can do whatever you want with that thing to make it your own. Which services are being updated at the moment by Virtual Group? Neil, great question. Okay, so let me just tell you what we have going right now. It's a little aggressive, but we have different departments and different managers working those departments, so it's manageable. PPC, we are working on revamping our PPC pricing. I think that the pricing is it's okay, but we need to we want to change that up so it's a little bit more reflective of more of a setup and a lower monthly maintenance. I think that will help people. Number two, we want to offer more products in our PPC lineup. From Facebook marketing, Twitter marketing, YouTube PPC. We're doing a little bit more with Bing. Depending on what I know you're saying Bing. Who uses Bing? Let me tell you. There are some great niches out there that Bing does great for. Great click-through rates and in cheaper price than Google. So, we're working on our PPC manager, Donna, is just great, and we're working together to redo PPC. Of course, our SEO product, we are hope to have that out really, really quick. We're redoing our ORM product. I know Fluid, we're going to get with you tomorrow and let you know some more details on that, because we've got some people that are chomping at the bit for online reputation repair. We're not using the ORM, online reputation management, anymore. We're really looking for online reputation repair for people who have some serious issues, that we can do really hopped up campaigns to try and drive things down on the in their specific niche. Of course, we are doing some development with the Monster Metrics, the Pro membership. We're trying to really kick this thing up. We've got a lot of members with Pro membership. We really want to make it so that you love being a Pro member. So we're constantly trying to improve our services with that. Of course, brand optimization is a constant. I think that brand optimization in 3 months will be twice as good as it is now, and it's a good product. But this ability to do live proposals, it's going to be a game changer. We're going to spread that, I guess, expand that so that all of our services that we have are going to be included in that live proposal. So what if the client's like, well, you know what, I really could use a new website. How about, boom, how about we could do it live for you and do it on your iPad? How about they can be in all of their proposals. By the way, all those links are updated live. So when you change something and they go to it later, it's already done. There's nothing on your part. It's just clicking the button. So I think you guys are going to love that. Okay, guys, I really appreciate it. I'm not taking any more of your time. We will have this recorded and put up on the and sent the link out tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time. We do appreciate it. Michael, Mike, thank you for being on the webinar. Roy, thank you for being on. Everybody who's been on and supporting us, we really appreciate it. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us. You know, to your dedicated account manager. Give us a ring or just send an email to connect@virtualgroup.co, and we will get back with you right away. Well, that's it for today, guys. I really appreciate your attention and hope to hear from you. Thank you very much.